So tell us, what do you do with these? Obviously, we have fun on a Sunday afternoon after church in the field and go for a little rodeo fun and have a race or two. Come on, Banjo, let's go, buddy, let's go!
Welcome to the Horse Talk Show, presented by Peterson and Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care. Now here's the Brit on the bit, Louisa Barton! Enjoy the show.
The Horse Talk Show broadcasts from the CEP's Equine Studios in downtown Ocala in the horse capital.
Welcome to the Horse Talk Show, presented by Peterson Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care. Thank you to Larson Farms, they're our television broadcast sponsor.
Idaho's finest alfalfa.
I'm Louisa Barton.
I'm Dancing Pete Rhoda.
And we have a very interesting and varied show lineup for you.
Started off with a bang.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about head shaking in horses with Dr. Adam Kayot from Peterson Smith. We have a very fun and eventful visit with Callie Sue Edwards and Shane Kuhn, and you are going to learn a lot about Banjo and Harley, the water buffaloes.
That you rode?
Yeah, I did. It was good. It's good times. We have got Vetty and Kathy Gray in the studio with us from Stirrups and Strides Therapeutic Riding Center. Kathy is a superstar in her own right.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Whoop. Happy to have her here with us. We're going to talk a little bit about their program and about their upcoming event, which fundraises for their incredible program. We're also going to talk about healing your horse naturally with Kaylin Mosler from Carwell, USA, and I've got a little testimonial myself to add on to that, unfortunately, with Flynn, but you know, he'll find a way to itch himself if he can, so very thankful for Carwell, USA's products. We're also going to give you a Misty Morning Hounds update at Bella Terra Hills this past weekend. Used to be Snooty Fox Farm, if you remember that farm. It's now Bella Terra Hills, and what an incredible, beautiful facility that really is, and a lovely place to ride and go out and do the drag fox hunt, and that was a good time. So the first half of the show presented by Peterson Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care. We are live on Facebook on Tuesday night, 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We also air several times a day on the Equus Television Network. You can also tune in on Saturday morning on the Sky 97.3 at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Odyssey.com, Spotify, iHeart, iTunes, SoundCloud, and also, as of the last couple of months, Pandora as well. So
we're all over the place.
We are. You can hardly miss us. People tell me that all the time. So lots and lots of different ways to listen. Some people put the phone on in their pocket and they're walking around feeding in the barn. They're listening. Other people like to tune in and watch the action. So it's been a very exciting week this week, hasn't it? There's been a lot going on.
Lots going on.
We started out Thursday with a very, very successful, and we're going to share a little bit from Dr. Temple Grandin with you later on the show. Very, very successful conservation summit for Horse Farms Forever on Thursday evening. That was very well attended, wasn't it?
Oh, yes,
incredibly well attended. Lots and lots of folks came in.
And I know there was lots of people that wanted to come that couldn't get tickets.
Yes. And we really filled up that auditorium at Ocala Breeder Sales. It was very interesting to listen to Dr. Temple Grandin, especially the autism subject. Obviously, having a son that's on the spectrum was very interesting to learn about all of that and her perspective of that. And as always, incredible turnout. Well done to Horse Farms Forever. We love being a media sponsor there. Love to have the opportunity to share that with you, a little clip from that. And then also Friday followed that right up, and later on we're going to share some with you from the Piranha Golf and Gala, which was also an incredible success to help 3 wonderful charities in this area. So that was incredible. And then over the weekend, of course, I was out having a good time on Mr. Brewster, the Belgian.
You were fox hunting?
I was.
With the hounds?
Yes, but not a real fox. It is a drag fox, just so you know. It's not a real fox.
So they put a scent out, not
That's right.
a real fox.
And the hounds are really amazing. I mean, they track it, and every time you stop, they have to find the track again. And then we can go to the next stop. But it's a lot of fun, and I had my first little jump on my big Belgian boy this weekend, which was good times, and really love it. So we're going to share some of that with you as well later on. But we are going to talk about what we do a lot, head shaking. Yes, that's right. So here is Dr. Adam Kayot on that topic from Peterson Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care. Here he is.
Louisa Barton for the Chamber's Equine Initiative and the Horse Talk Show with Dr. Adam Kayot from Peterson Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care, and we are going to talk about head shaking. Dr. Kayot.
Head shaking. Head shaking is an enigma.
I do it when you're talking to me.
That's right. You don't want your horse doing it, though.
No.
So we don't really understand the origin of it. We don't know why horses do it. We don't know what triggers them. There seems to be in some horses a light component that will do that. I had a head shaker some years ago that would shake during the daylight hours, and if they rode in the evening or at dusk when the sun was going down, the head shaking was a lot less.
Really?
Yeah. So unfortunately, since we don't really understand where it comes from and why, there's no real treatment for it. It's trying to manage, it the best that you can. They have those sunglasses for horses now, and they look really, really odd, but they work on some horses.
Really?
Yeah, they do work. So if you
Shout out to the sunglasses for horses.
If you don't mind, I can't remember what they're called. They're some kind of goofy name, but anyway, they're out there. There's talk that some head shaking linked to rhino vaccine, that sort of thing. I don't believe in that. No. I don't buy that. We just don't. The simple fact of the matter is we don't know why it happens in some horses, and it's kind of a facial trigeminal nerve kind of thing, but a hyperspasmodic kind of thing that way. But we don't know.
That never really associated it with anything in particular.
No, and like I said, like the only thing that I've seen and that I've understood and read is that light can make it worse. Like they're more light sensitive. But as to where the origin is, and a horse can be fine one day and then just start being a head shaker, and a lot of times we try to narrow down what it's coming from, and unfortunately head shaking syndrome is kind of a rule out diagnosis. We make sure there's no pain involved anywhere, neck, back, that sort of thing. Right. So if we cross all those barriers and we X all those out, then we're kind of left. Well, you got a head shaker.
You got a head shaker.
Yeah.
Strange anomaly.
Yeah.
It's a weird one.
It is weird.
Head shaking with Dr. Adam Kayot from Peterson Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care.
Dr. Adam Kayot there. We were actually at Royal Blessing Rescue. If you are looking for a very worthy charity before the end of the year, be a great place to make a donation. They do wonderful work taking in so many unwanted horses. They could always use some help. 501c3. Quick mention I want to make that I'm rather excited about, and that is I am officially media credentialed as of yesterday for the NFR in Vegas in December.
We're going?
I'm going with Piranha.
Oh.
I'm very excited. I've never been before. So we will be sharing some between the 4th and 8th of December. We will be sharing a lot of NFR shots, photos, videos, interviews, and all of that on our Facebook. So make sure you're following us.
I hope you're a rodeo fan, because the NFR is all about rodeo.
All about rodeo. That's why it's called the National Finals Rodeo.
Yeah, but I'm saying there's no barrel clown that tells jokes. There's no entertainment.
You mean you're not there telling jokes?
That's right.
Oh, no. It'll be a good time anyway, so make sure you stay tuned for more of that. We're coming right back with Betty and Kathy Gray from Stirrups and Strides, so stay with us.
The team of professionals at Equifence of Florida specialize in equestrian fencing, offering great communication, quality fencing, and all done in a timely manner. Reliable service with horse safety in mind all the time. Also offering customized residential, vinyl, wood, aluminium, and chain link fences services. Equifence of Florida, quality fencing done right to keep your animals safe. For more information, find Equifence of Florida on Facebook now. The Larson family has been farming hay in Idaho for generations, with a mission to always provide high-quality hay products at a fair and reasonable price. Larson Hay loves to meet new customers while always honoring the ones they already have. Find Larson Hay on the web at larsonhay.com, like them on Facebook, and definitely visit one of their locations. Larson Hay, Idaho's finest alfalfa, and our television broadcast sponsor. Grateful for the foundation of excellence laid over 40 years ago by their founders, Peterson Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care continues to provide excellence in ambulatory and emergency care, surgery, internal medicine and sports medicine, with a lab and pharmacy, as well as the best in reproductive services at their Advanced Facility Center in Summerfield. For more information, find them at petersonsmith.com or like them on Facebook now.
Love presents itself in so many ways. It can be difficult to describe the bond between human and horse because it really transcends words. As we prepare for each ride, the most important thing in our mind is our horse's health and safety. Are we playing our part in this remarkable relationship? We want to go to sleep every night knowing that we did everything in our power to preserve this special bond. Piranha Animal Health, for the love of the horse.
Faulty wiring is the leading cause of barn fires, and equine facilities have special electrical needs. The knowledgeable and licensed team of electricians at Pat Myers Electric will ensure you can achieve your vision for a safe and functional horse facility. For new builds, rewires, and updating, Pat Myers Electric team is ready to jump in and help keep your horses safe. With a farm of our own, we know you cannot take chances. For all your current barn needs, go to patmyerselectric.com.
The Horse Talk Show broadcasts from the CEP's Equine Studios in downtown Ocala in the horse capital.
Hi, this is Hall of Fame jockey Mike Smith. You're listening to the Horse Talk Show.
Back on the Horse Talk Show, presented by Peterson Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care. Thank you to Larson Farms. They're our television broadcast sponsor.
Idaho's finest alfalfa.
I'm Louisa Barton.
I'm Dancing Pete Rhoda.
And we have some special guests in the studio who had been in the studio here with us before from Stirrups and Strides Therapeutic Riding Center in Citra. And that is Betty and Kathy Gray. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Thank you so much for being with us this evening. It's so nice to have you back. We've got Kathy, the superstar here that wins everything. She's amazing. So, Betty, you've been on the show before, but for any new listeners that don't know, back when Kathy was very little, she had an accident.
Yes.
And from her accident, she had some disabilities that caused her to have all sorts of problems from mobility. And you guys are changing the world now with a wonderful program that you have here, Stirrups and Strides Therapeutic Riding Center. Kathy is an absolute testimonial to how good the program is because she excels so much on horseback. Tell us a little bit of background on the program. We're sharing, if you're watching as well as listening, some photographs of some of the kids that are in the program.
Well, yes, as you said, Kathy is what inspired us to start therapeutic riding back in 1983.
Gosh.
We was one of the, I was one of the founders of MTRA back in 1983, and moved to Hillcrest School in '89. But what inspired me so much was when Kathy came home from the hospital. She was only 3 years old, and she was semi-comatose, and she couldn't sit up, she couldn't hold her head up, she couldn't do anything. And before she could sit up, I put her in front of me on top of a horse again, and all of a sudden she started sitting up, holding her head up, and it was just like a miracle. And then I knew that I had to do something for her and help other people. And today, Kathy is my miracle. And the doctors back in, when she got hurt in 1980, said that they didn't know if she would ever walk, she would be a vegetable. They had no idea. All they could tell me is that she was going to be paralyzed on her left side and that she couldn't see anything on the left side. So I feel that she has been my miracle.
Absolutely. She's an absolute example of what horses and a great program like that can do. She wins, she rides regularly, right?
She rides,
shows,
yep.
competes, wins.
She rides at least 3 days a week. Every time we open up our grounds, she's on a horse. And yes, and she does very well in competitions. I'm very proud of her. She still has special equipment because of her disabilities with her left side, but I'm just so proud of her. And because of that, we have helped hundreds and hundreds of other people, children and adults, to have a better life.
What are some of the other disabilities that you see within your program that it's so beneficial for?
So one of them, I have an amazing story about a gentleman that's got cerebral palsy. Now he's a spastic cerebral palsy. I just saw his picture up on the screen. And he is probably in his 30s. And he started riding 2 years ago now. And his parents says his mobility has changed so much and his balance. And he just went to Kansas City with us last week. And he is amazing riding, and he just, he cannot speak. He has his own laptop or box that he speaks with. Very smart, but we can turn him loose, and we tell him put your arms down and sit up straight, and he listens to us, and he is just amazing, just amazing.
It's incredible. And the results that you get to see have to be very, very rewarding. Very rewarding.
It's so rewarding, yes. And autism, oh my gosh, we've had wonderful rewards with children and adults with autism.
It really helps children and adults be more vocal, right? Because just the horse therapy itself, being around the horse.
Absolutely. We've had some wonderful stories with autism too. The one story is a boy started when he was like 10 years old, very foul mouth, pinched the horses, pinched the volunteers. He was had a leader and 2 sidewalkers. And today he is 26 years old. He is yes ma'am, no ma'am, independent rider, walk, trots, canters, loves the horse shows. And parents said the horse has changed his life so much that they could bribe him. If you aren't good in school, you're not going to
you
horseback
don't get to
riding.
see the horses. That's right.
And he said it worked.
Yeah.
And so 1 week they didn't let him come, and boy, that straightened him out right away.
That'll do it. You don't get to see the horses. That'll change things a bit.
You have an outspoken little girl or young woman. I don't know how old she is. That when we were there, she was the happy, always talking. What's her name?
Ashley Quinnell. Now, her story is she drowned when she was 3 years old.
Whoa.
And she is a survivor. And she has just been amazing, too, with her balance. And it helps her. And yes, and she just loves to tell you exactly how it is. And she's going to disown everyone. And she is so funny. She keeps us entertained. And so she rides twice a week. Parents say it's the best physical exercise she gets all week long.
So let's talk about the event that's coming up December 6th.
Yes.
Because this is your fundraiser of the year.
It is our biggest fundraiser of the year, and this is what sustains us through most of the year. And so we need lots of people to come. And it is going to be so much fun this year. We're doing a 1950s Happy Days sock hop.
Sock hop, December 6th, Mary Sue Rich Community Center, right? From 5 to 9 p.m.
5 to 9. And people are wearing their poodle skirts, and the men are in their leather jackets. And I'll tell you what, we are having, and we're trying to stick with the theme. Of course, we have the casino too, and we have some casino tables. And we have a dance floor this year with a DJ, and Arthur Murray's team is going to be out there to teach the dance of the 50s, the swing dance.
I bet you know how to do that.
So you're going to have to go and show too, Pete.
Yes, ma'am.
And then they're going to do a demonstration, and then they're going to do some teaching of it. And then we have a DJ with all kinds of songs.
Wonderful silent auction usually.
Twist and oh my gosh, silent auction. And we're doing something new this year. We're a type of a Chinese auction where the item is going to have a bucket, and you buy tickets. So you can buy a book of 25 tickets with all the same number on it, so you don't have to look at your 10,000 raffle tickets, and you put it in a bucket of something you want to win. And so the books are going to be $100 for 25 tickets. You can buy as many books as you want, and you can put as many tickets as you want in each bucket.
And then you're going to have Pete live auction something?
We got a couple really good things that we hope Pete's going to live auction.
We'll see.
You're signed up?
Yes. Oh, I already knew I was signed up.
Yeah, he already knew that. I've told him that for a long time. And we've been donated a beautiful car. It's I think a 2002 Buick or a Chrysler Sebring. I don't know much about my cars. And it's a convertible, and
Nice.
it's like brand new. Oh my God, it's the cutest
Spotless,
car.
huh?
Candy apple red, and it's a convertible, and the bucket
You can take that
seats.
home.
And so I think we're going to put that on the live auction and
think that'd be
see what we
great
can
fun.
do with it. And we'll do a couple other things, and we're having a special ice cream shop there. So we can have ice cream sundaes to go with our theme, and maybe root beer floats. And
I know you won't believe this, but I have a poodle skirt Jenna can borrow.
oh,
I know you can't believe I have a poodle skirt.
No, I can't believe it.
I do have
Great.
a poodle skirt.
You're going to have Arnold there from Arnold's Happy Days?
I don't think so, but you could possibly
We've got
be
some
him.
goodies down here, Pete. Are you going to grab them?
I'll grab the goodies.
Yes, we've got. Actually, you just met Kaylin here in the studio with Carwell USA. Best products, amazing products. The only thing I've ever found effective for summer sores. The Red Repel's amazing.
Really?
The wound spray is incredible. The hoof paste is revolutionary.
And if you stick around, you'll hear more about it.
You'll stick. Yes, that's right. And then we have your Piranha goodie bags here, which are amazing because you guys do travel, and these are all sample size little bottles, which are wonderful when you're on the road. And then, of course, you must have one of the Horse Talk Show TT distributors logo brushes to travel with you.
Of course.
We're going to say one more time. I'm going to put the poster up for you one more time. Kathy and Betty, wonderful job, wonderful program. Hats off to you for all you do. And don't forget the Happy Days Sock Hop, December the 6th at the Mary Sue Rich Community Centre. Get your tickets, or if you'd like to sponsor and help out, let Betty Gray know. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much.
Got to go to break. Coming right back with Shane Coon and Callie Sue Edwards and the Buffaloes.
We're a unique, tough breed. We work long, hard hours making sure your horses are healthy and properly shod because, well, we farriers know horses perform better when they're properly shod and healthy. You want quality horse products, supplements, and farrier supplies at affordable prices, and you won't settle for anything less.
TT Distributors is dedicated to quality horse products, supplements, and farrier supplies at affordable prices. Racehorse or a pasture pony, TT Distributors has what you need. 7715 West Highway 40, Ocala.
Equine Therapy International offers state-of-the-art equipment to enhance your horse's performance, fitness, strength, and rehabilitation with hand-picked and proven range of products, including PEMF and massage therapy rugs, leg wraps, boots, pads, and lasers, equine water treadmills, cold salt water spas, combi floors, dry treadmills, solariums, nebulizers, and more. For more information, go to equinetherapyint.com or find them on social media. Repair, perform, and recover with Equine Therapy International. Grateful for the foundation of excellence laid over 40 years ago by their founders, Peterson Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care continues to provide excellence in ambulatory and emergency care, surgery, internal medicine and sports medicine with a lab and pharmacy, as well as the best in reproductive services at their Advanced Facility Centre in Summerfield. For more information, find them at petersonsmith.com or like them on Facebook now. The Horse Talk Show broadcasts from the CEP's Equine Studios in downtown Ocala in the horse capital.
Hey, this is Buck Brannaman. You're listening to the Horse Talk Show.
On the Horse Talk Show, presented by Peterson Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care. Thank you to Larson Farms, our television broadcast sponsor.
Idaho's finest alfalfa.
I'm Louisa Barton.
I'm Dancing Pete Rhoda.
And I have to set up this next interview for you.
Oh boy.
And preface this with a story. So you probably have heard of Marsha Hartford-Sapp. She's like in the Hall of Fame twice. She's got 2 incredible Breyer horses at her farm, and she's an amazing equestrian, one of the best in the world. And her daughter is turning out just like her, Dana Lynn Sapp. And Dana Lynn Sapp is probably one of my favorite small people, and she's not that small, but I mean young ladies in the entire world. She is absolutely amazing. When I see her at church, she runs up and jumps in my lap. I get the best hugs. She's an amazing rider, by the way. And she does a lot at Liberty with her ponies. Incredible young lady. She's just amazing. Well, for weeks and weeks, all she has wanted to do is have this face off with Harley and Banjo, the buffaloes. And water buffaloes, yes. All she wants to do is race with me. So, funny story, Marcia said, yes, it's happening. It's going to happen Sunday after church at Triple Cross Church, which I love, by the way. They're amazing people. Horses out the windows during church. It fits, it's perfect. So these water buffaloes and Azores live there at the farm. So the plan was to do this after church. I'm thinking this is like a small thing. Kylie, who's one of our videographer, editor for the show, comes with me to church, and Dana Lynn comes over to church and sits with us, and we visit. And then Dana Lynn suddenly on the microphone with the pastor telling everybody that stay afterwards to watch the water buffalo race. So Kylie looks at me like deer in the headlights. I didn't know I was in for all of this. So we had a massive audience for this race, and I was on Banjo and she was on Harley, and it was good times. So Shane Coon and Callie Sue Edwards, both amazing equestrians. They are incredible riders. You probably saw them at Ibericon. Amazing act. Dana Lynn, Marsha's daughters, incredible, tough, brave, amazing young lady. So that's how this interview all came about, and you are going to hear about it all from Shane Coon and Callie Sue Edwards. Here they are.
Louisa Barton for the Horse Talk Show in the Equus Television Network. And you might think it's rather unusual to be at church, look out the window and see some horses. That's the way it is here at Triple Cross.
You and your granddad to bring her back tonight.
But not just horses. There are also some water buffalo that live here. Shane Coon, Callie Sue Edwards. Tell us a little bit about the water buffalo.
Well, I think you know pretty well firsthand. They're a little...
interesting experience.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not for everybody, but they are an all-terrain vehicle. They can go from the hard ground to the wet ground to the mud to the water and back out the other side.
Like a pig and a dog had a baby.
Yes, like a pig and a dog had a baby. So tell us, we've got Harley, correct?
Yep, and Banjo.
And Banjo. And how old are these water buffalo?
He's 12 and he's 8.
Wow. And how long have you had them?
We've had him for 6 years and we've had him for 5 years.
Yeah. And what inspired you to have water buffalo?
Everybody else has horses, then everybody's an expert on them. But if you tell them you've got a water buffalo, normally they've never seen one. So I feel like that's a pretty good place to start.
I actually think that is so true, because you're right. Everybody has a horse theory and everybody thinks they know how to train them. And you can really blow someone's mind when you say, hey, I can train a water buffalo.
I went to the tire shop, and the guy fixing the tires, he saw my saddle in the back of my truck, and he's like, oh, you ride horses? My brother rides horses, world champion walking horses. I said, I have 2 water buffalo. He says, I've never seen one. Exactly.
So tell us, what do you do with these? Obviously, we have fun on a Sunday afternoon after church in the field and go for a little rodeo fun and have a race or two. Come on, Banjo, let's go, buddy, let's go! What else do these water buffalo do?
Well, I used to do a rodeo act with a Palomino horse, and it was real, cliche cowboy thing, And I kind of thought it'd be funny to, do something nobody's ever seen. So we brought the water buffalo into it, and we make it a little bit of everything you've ever seen, a little bit of everything you've never seen. We have the zebra horse and the water buffalo, and Callie trick rides on the water buffalo, and we basically do all the stuff. I trick rope and shoot my guns and lay my horse down, but then we bring the buffalo in, and like I said, normally that's a pretty big, shock and awe thing at most crowds, because most places they aren't real familiar with them, Yeah. So, and they're real gentle and they're real easy to have. I've worked other animals, but these are probably my favorite, other than horses, as far as being gentle and consistent.
Yes, they certainly seemed that way as Dana Lynn and I were out having a little fun today. It definitely was a different experience than what I expected. They're very gentle and seem to like people and want to be with people. That's a nice attribute, isn't it?
Well, it's interesting. In America, they only people ask me how long do they live, and I say, well, till their horns get big, and then they shoot them. Because in America, all we really use them for is game ranches. They hunt them, you know.
Oh, really?
But in other countries, you know, it's pretty weird to have one and ride it in America. But I think worldwide, it's not near as weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like in other countries, they use them for everything. So you know, I kind of at the rodeo, I kind of let everybody think I trained some wild, crazy animal when they think about, you know, the African water buffalo on fighting the lions on TV, but these are actually really gentle. It's actually not that big of feat that I got them broke to ride, but I kind of let them get confused if they want to. But these things are actually probably quite a bit easier to train than a horse, if you know the truth.
So do you do a sort of the same thing that you would if you started a horse? Is it very similar, or is there a whole different plan?
I mean, pretty much him. I led her around on him 2 or 3 days and a couple times and rode him in the stall, and then I just took him when we went and I rode him for like an hour and a half, and he's been broke to ride ever since. You know, it's a lot easier than a horse. I'm going to say you can ride them and turn them out and get them back up, and they don't forget very much. You know.
Really? And really, how long do they live?
Well,
30 years?
Yeah.
30 years?
Yeah.
As long as a cow.
Yeah.
They're incredible, and it's been lovely to meet them today and have a chance to actually ride one, to see Dana up there and everybody having a ride around. It was really a good time. I didn't know the first time Dana and I ever rode together, though, it would be on
a water buffalo.
Well, a lot of firsts. A lot of
great firsts. Well, I'll tell you what, I saw you guys at Ibericon and just blew me away. You are so impressive. So
Thank you.
impressive. Your act, you guys, everything you do is just... It's amazing.
That's the fun one to do.
Unique.
It's a fun one.
Unique.
Yeah.
Unique.
We try not to do it so long it bores anybody or do anything you see every day, because you can see that anywhere. So
I don't think anything you guys do could ever bore anybody. I'm just going to say it's variety, excitement, fun, and it just shows how good you are with the animals that you care.
Well, they make us look good when they're good. You know, that's the thing. A good animal makes you look smart, and a bad animal makes you look dumb.
I know. I have a Mustang that made me look good.
You know.
I didn't know what I was doing, but it worked. So
yeah.
It's okay. Well, thank you for the ride today. I enjoyed it. I did not expect to stay on. I have not ridden bareback in, I can't even tell you how many years, a long, long time. But that was a good time. Thank you.
You might feel it in the morning.
I will. I rode a Belgian at Misty Morning Hounds yesterday, practicing to be able to ride something wide.
Dana Lynn has to steal the show all the time.
She does.
All right.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Callie Sue Edwards.
Thank you.
It was a good time today. Louisa Barton for the Horse Talk Show. Very similar, or is there a whole different plan?
I mean, pretty much him. I led her around on him 2 or 3 days.
Louisa Barton for the Horse Talk Show and the Equus television.
Dana Lynn.
Maria number 2. Take 3. Louisa Barton for the Horse Talk Show and the Equus.
Take 2. Cut.
Yesterday, practicing to be able to ride something wide.
The team of professionals at Equifence of Florida specialize in equestrian fencing, offering great communication, quality fencing, and all done in a timely manner. Reliable service with horse safety in mind all the time. Also offering customized residential, vinyl, wood, aluminium, and chain link fences services. Equifence of Florida, quality fencing done right to keep your animals safe. For more information, find Equifence of Florida on Facebook now. Grateful for the foundation of excellence laid over 40 years ago by their founders, Peterson Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care continues to provide excellence in ambulatory and emergency care, surgery, internal medicine and sports medicine, with a lab and pharmacy, as well as the best in reproductive services at their Advanced Facility Center in Summerfield. For more information, find them at petersonsmith.com or like them on Facebook now.
Faulty wiring is the leading cause of barn fires, and equine facilities have special electrical needs. The knowledgeable and licensed team of electricians at Pat Myers Electric will ensure you can achieve your vision for a safe and functional horse facility. For new builds, rewires, and updating, Pat Myers Electric team is ready to jump in and help keep your horses safe. With a farm of our own, we know you cannot take chances. For all your current barn needs, go to patmyerselectric.com.
The Larson family has been farming hay in Idaho for generations with a mission to always provide high-quality hay products at a fair and reasonable price. Larson Hay loves to meet new customers while always honoring the ones they already have. Find Larson Hay on the web at larsonhay.com, like them on Facebook, and definitely visit one of their locations. Larson Hay, Idaho's finest alfalfa, and our television broadcast sponsor. It's time to fight back against summer sores with Kaywell's Red Repel, healing and soothing, a lava-slaying ointment of justice, powered by zinc and nature's sass. Safe for all horses, even drama queens, gentle enough for the face. Your horse deserves skincare too, long-lasting and non-toxic. A bonus, buy a copper curry brush or Red Repel and receive a free in-store Kaywell sample of your choice in Ocala at Seminole Feed Stores, TD Distributors and OBS. Discover more at kaywellusa.com. Kaywell, strength by nature.
This show was brought to you in part by TT Distributors, dedicated to bringing their customers the largest selection of quality horse supplements, products, and farrier supplies in Florida at affordable prices. Also online at ttdistributors.com.
Welcome back to the Horse Talk Show. She's got the gift of the gab, and her guests are fab. Presented by Palm Chevrolet, your hometown Chevy experience.
The Horse Talk Show broadcasts from the CEP's Equine Studios in downtown Ocala in the horse capital.
I'm Tick Maynard, and you're listening to the Horse Talk Show.
Back on the second half of the Horse Talk Show, presented by Palm Chevrolet.
Your hometown Chevy experience.
Thank you to Larson Farms. They're our television broadcast sponsor.
Idaho's finest alfalfa.
I'm Louisa Barton.
I'm Dancing Pete Rhoda.
And we're about to talk about Carwell, USA. Watch this.
Dragon's blood is the red resin of the Croton lechleri tree, a traditional ingredient used for generations in South America for natural skin support. When applied, it forms a protective barrier and contributes to the skin's natural regeneration process. It also provides antimicrobial and soothing properties that help reduce inflammation and support overall skin wellness. That's why Carwell USA incorporates this extraordinary botanical ingredient into products designed to support and enhance the skin's natural recovery in animals. Dragon's Blood Natural Wound Spray helps keep the skin clean, protected, and in better condition for a healthy recovery. Red Repel combines Dragon's Blood with other natural ingredients that help protect and care for the skin, even in demanding environments. Across the country, caretakers and animal owners share powerful stories of how these products supported their animals' natural recovery. Here you'll see real sequences of progress: cleaner skin, improved appearance, and healthier conditions over time, always guided by proper care and management. Carwell USA, inspired by nature, designed for your animal's well-being.
And in the studio with us, we have Kaylin Mosler from Carwell USA. Kaylin, it's lovely to have you back.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me back. It's good to be back in the studio with you
We're
guys.
always happy to see you, especially when you show up with sample bags for our guests, because it makes them very happy.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell us a little bit about the video we just watched.
All right. So today we're talking about our Dragon's Blood products. Well, first and foremost, Carwell USA focuses on all natural solutions for horses, pets, and livestock. And we have a couple of products using the Dragon's Blood tree resin. So the Dragon's Blood, it comes from a tree sap in the Amazon rainforest, and it has been used medicinally for centuries, really, for wound care and to stop bleeding. And it also has mild analgesic effects to it, so it can help with pain relief. And so we have a food grade wound spray that we use to create a liquid bandage over a wound. It can also be used for antibacterial or antifungal care in a horse. And of course we have our Red Repel paste that uses the extract as well, and it's kind of like a 3-in-1 solution for wounds, fungus, as well as fly care.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So I think this fits. Poor timing and then good timing. So bad timing for me that my horse tore his face up on Saturday for some reason, probably because he knew I had a lot going on this weekend. Actually, no, it was Friday because I was cleaning his face up before I left to come to the Piranha Gala. So all I did is change fly masks because I wanted to wash his fly mask. And as you can see, for some reason, he decided that he had to rub the entire side of his face into either a tree or the ground or something. And I actually had only just put that fly mask on him, so I was not about to check his face again, but a small piece was peeking out below the fly mask where I could see the skin looked wet. And when I got closer, I could actually see that in places he had made his face bleed. So I took that fly mask off and said, oh no. And his face was a mess. And when I mean a mess, I mean it wasn't just he had torn the skin, he had matted it with mud. He had rubbed mud through the fly mask and his face was awful. All the way up to just below his eye. Okay. So if you're watching, you can actually see what he did to himself and made a terrible mess of
Ouch.
him. Yes. All the way to his eye, his whole jawline, all the way down to his muzzle. Horrible mess he made. So I used 3 products. I started out with the Kayot shampoo. I always love those little empty sand clear buckets. They're perfect.
Have a segment on
washed his
what
entire
Louisa
face.
does for a wound.
Well, you know, it was hard because he had matted it up with blood and mud, so it was really hard to get off. I didn't want to use anything, you know, that would obviously make him more uncomfortable. So I used the Nice Natural shampoo. I followed that up with the spray. I put the wound spray all over. I love the way it sticks. It does not run off. It soaks in, which is amazing. I also love the fact that the sprayer is super quiet, like super quiet, because he doesn't like anything sprayed on him. He never has liked anything sprayed on him. And that is such a nice, quiet spray. So I sprayed that all over. And then, you know, I'm a huge Piranha fan. I love fly spray and it works, but you cannot put fly spray on an open wound. So Red Repel fits beautifully when you can't put fly spray on an open wound. So I covered it and smothered it in Red Repel, as you can see. And I mean, it was horrible. I felt terrible for him. Then I put his other fly mask that I'd washed back on to keep it covered back up again so he wouldn't rub it back in the dirt again. And so that all happened on Friday. I did that on Friday. And then I treated it again on Sunday. So today, unbelievable, remarkable change in that face from 2 uses over the course of a few days. And look how much better his face is already. I mean, it is
love to see that.
Close to being healed with 2 uses. Now, there's no way that would have been 2 weeks of healing right there.
Yeah.
And multiple other products used over and over again. So I think that's remarkable that a couple of uses and then keeping the flies off, of course, helping it to heal with those 3 products. Shampoo, the spray, Red Repel.
Well, that's awesome. Yeah.
So what is the... I know you have 2 different sprays, but since we're talking about this one, what is the difference of when you use this spray versus
the Matico versus the Dragon's Blood?
Right.
Good question.
When is the time to use the red one or the Dragon's Blood, and when's the one to use the green one?
Yes, that is a great question. I get asked that a lot. So we have the Dragon's Blood wound spray, which is better for deeper cuts and abrasions because the sticky sap will help to seal the wound in and help it breathe. So it'll help close it up, and it's known to stop bleeding and produce the analgesic effects to it and produce collagen as well. There's actually a unique alkaloid found in the Dragon's Blood extract that is called taspin, and it's not found in many other plants, only 3 in the whole entire world, and that's what's going to stimulate your collagen production, stimulate the fibroblast recovery, which is good for like cellular rejuvenation and prevent scarring. And it does have antifungal properties to it as well. And the Matico spray that we have, that's another extract that we use, and it's better for minor cuts and abrasions, itchy skin, hot spots, dermatitis, fungal or bacterial, and it can even be used in the mouth. It has a sweet flavor. They're both food grade. They're both safe to be ingested, but the Matico just has that good flavor, so it's good for like bad breath in a dog, and then wounds in a horse's mouth.
I have a dog with bad breath.
Yeah, you just spray it right in there, and it really helps with that as well. And then the Red Repel, we added the dragon's blood to this paste. The number one ingredient active is zinc. So there's 20% zinc in it, which is why it's so good with drying out summer sores. If you, and it'll like keep the drying out the wound. And there's enough zinc in it to also like kill fly larvae, flea and tick larvae as well. And it's antifungal as well. So if you think about like getting a Head and Shoulders shampoo, it has 1% zinc in it to help with the dandruff. But if that doesn't kill the fungus, you go to the doctor and you'll get like a 2% formula. So 20% zinc is really effective with like even rain rot, things like that. So
and how do people get the products?
Yes, so we have the products in TT Distributors, Seminole Feed, OBS. We have it in Country Lane Tack, local here in Ocala.
Wonderful. Love Luis. He's great in Georgia.
Yes.
Country Lane Tack. Wonderful. So all those local spots, and they want more information, they can also go online to colwayusa.com, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Kaylin, thank you so much for being with us. Thank you for having awesome products.
Thank you.
We got to wrap it up, but we'll have her back with us again to share more, I'm sure, in the future. We're coming right back. Stay with us on the Horse Talk Show.
Ocala Dog Ranch offers a variety of services for your dog, including agility training, barn hunt training, board and train, boarding long and short term, daycare, day training, dock diving training and competitions, disc dog, swimming lessons and pool rentals, lure coursing, and obedience training classes. Check out Ocala Dog Ranch at ocaladogranch.com. Ocala Dog Ranch is your home away from home for your dog and more.
At Palm Chevrolet in Ocala, our customers say it best.
Oh, the prices were great. They were actually unbeatable.
Thanks, Miss Delara. At Palm Chevy, we do our best to give you our best price and payment without the games. And our entire team is committed to making your experience in sales or service pleasant and hassle-free.
It's been a pleasure doing business around here.
Thanks, Mr. Hars, and we think you'll agree. Visit us today at Palm Chevrolet, Southwest College Road in Ocala, or at palmchevrolet.com. Find new roads.
Love presents itself in so many ways. It can be difficult to describe the bond between human and horse because it really transcends words. As we prepare for each ride, the most important thing in our mind is our horse's health and safety. Are we playing our part in this remarkable relationship? We want to go to sleep every night knowing that we did everything in our power to preserve this special bond. Piranha Animal Health, for the love of the horse.
World-class equine rehab promoting faster recovery is available at the Equine Performance Centre Ocala. Hyperbaric oxygen therapy, an underwater treadmill, a saltwater spa, an aquapacer, MagnaWave, a vibration plate, swimming pool, massage and laser therapies. With post-surgical care, memberships, packages and BOGOs, EPC delivers a rejuvenated horse through proven and innovative rehab. Like Equine Performance Centre now on Facebook and find them on the web at epcrehab.com. The Horse Talk Show broadcasts from the CEP's Equine Studios in downtown Ocala in the horse capital.
This is Charlotte Cannon, and you are listening to the Horse Talk Show.
On the Horse Talk Show, presented by Palm Chevrolet.
Your hometown Chevy experience.
Thank you to Larson Farms. They are our television broadcast sponsor.
Idaho's finest alfalfa.
And by the way, just to say, I want to mention those water buffaloes do eat Larson hay, by the way. Shout out. No, I'm serious, they do. Just so you know. And the Zorse. What a great time that was. And speaking of having a great time, I want to talk, last week we talked a little bit about Misty Morning Hounds, and I was at the opening meet, and it was so incredible. Well, this past Saturday, they took us to a farm called Valaterra Hills, which used to be the Snooty Fox Farm. And the folks there that own that facility are amazing. They have opened it back up. They are going to have a lot of activities going on there, but they are going to have several drag hunts there for Misty Morning Hounds this season. I got to go out with an amazing group of folks on Brewster again, the Belgian paint cross, who I rode for the opening meet.
Have you made an offer on him yet?
Oh, you're so funny. Stop.
They're going to invite you every weekend.
And I met Ronnie. and her mum. Ronnie ran up and introduced herself. I was so happy to meet her. Made sure she got a Horse Talk Show baseball cap.
Wow.
So hi, Ronnie, if you're listening. Show fan. That's Big Brewster behind me. He is he's a large boy, but what a great horse he is. And we just had a wonderful time out on the drag hunt and just got to just have a great, took the hounds with us, you know, they went with us in the back of the truck, all comfy in the hay. They're all named. One's XY. Really, there's some really, really cool names. They've got some cool names. They took the hounds up there with us and got all ready to go out, and that was absolutely beautiful property. If you have not checked out Bellaterra Hills, I got to go over a jump, which was a experience I haven't had in a while. It's only a small log, but hey, it's a start, and you can't hear it, but I woohooed after the jump.
I thought you were going to say you screamed.
No, I didn't. I loved it. I really enjoyed it. And if you haven't, whatever breed or discipline you are in, whether you are quarter horses, gaited horses, whether you're in show jumping, endurance, doesn't matter what kind of horse you have, you can be out there on a Mustang. It is absolutely an experience you should have. And one of the things I have to say about Alexis and Dana and Mac and the team, Misty Morning Hounds, is they are keeping a tradition alive that is such a huge part of the English countryside. And in England, if you don't go out on a fox hunt, you don't get to go out riding across people's property. Like you know, we're very fortunate to have trails and things here you can go riding on. But in England, when they open up all those farms and let people just go and ride, it's just absolutely beautiful. And this to me is very, very typically, traditionally English, and it really, the hounds really work. They work to find that scent, they work to find that spot. When they get there, you get stop and have refreshments, and the hounds find the scent again, and then you go on.
Did they feed you like they did last one?
Oh my gosh, the spread of food afterwards was incredible. They take all that with them, and it's just something I think everybody should try it. You should get out there and do it. What's really nice is all the different levels. Yeah, nice spread of food afterwards. There's all different levels, so you can ride in field 3, field 2, field 1. If you want to go gallop fast and jump jumps, you can go in with the first field. If you're experienced but not super experienced, you can be in field 2. And then if you want to be like me and be a beginner back at it after not riding English at all for years and years and years, then you can go nice and slow and steady.
Way to start it.
It is. It's great.
You don't want to jump in on the first field.
No.
What are we doing?
No, to me, I think it's so nice because if you want to go, but you're not ready for all that, you can go at a level where you're comfortable. That way you get to have the experience without maybe putting yourself in a situation you shouldn't be in. You can just do walk and trot. And they are very serious about keeping you where you belong. When you're ready, you can move up to the next level. If you don't ever want to, then you can go at your pace. And it's so comfortable, relaxing, and it's just a great, wonderful way to get out into the beautiful countryside and keep a tradition going. So check out Misty Morning Hounds in Micanopy at Perry Plantation. The people are off the charts. Switching gears, we're going to take you now to the Horse Farms Forever Conservation Summit. Dr. Temple Grandin did an amazing talk there for everybody. We've got a little clip here for you, and then we'll be going to break. Here's Dr. Temple Grandin.
Now, new things. Horses will do the same thing on the pasture. If you put a beach chair out in the middle of the pasture, I guarantee you they're going to come up. Now, if that box is blowing in the wind, they're going to be afraid of it. Now, the animals that have genetically are low fear, they'll come up to the box or the chair first. See, you see some genetic differences there. Something new is attractive when an animal can voluntarily approach, and it's scary if you shove it in their face. It's something you don't want to do. You want to get horses used to flags at shows? Let's decorate the pasture fence with flags and let your animals walk up to it. Don't shove them in the face. Flags, bikes, and balloons. Let's get them used to that before you go to a show. Drones, that's the other big thing. Now, if you just park a drone up in the air, they'll ignore it. But recently, we had a news photographer do an incredibly dangerous, stupid thing with drones. And they managed to freak out 2 horses that we had to ride for the interview. They're all tacked up with Western. They were rearing. I go, wait a minute, we're not riding those. I timed it. It took 20 minutes for them to calm down. If a horse gets really upset, it takes 20 minutes to calm down. But the thing is, something sudden. It happens just suddenly, scary to animals. It's also scary to people with autism. There's people with autism tend to be, I fear. You know, I was working with some consulting with another person that had racehorses, and there was a green and white awning at one racetrack I was afraid of. But no other racetrack had a striped green and white awning. Yeah, it might be a good idea to gradually get them used to that. Okay, this is a study that Megan Corrigan, one of my students, did. And this might explain why a horse sometimes suddenly spooks for no reason. You see how different that play set looks when it's rotated. We would tend to look at that and go, yeah, it's some kind of a toy. The horse doesn't know what this is. Think about a car, too. It looks very different sideways than it's from the front. And they walked fillies and colts by this a whole bunch of times till they no longer stopped or reared up their head. And when it was rotated, it became a new object. See how different that looks. Okay, you train a horse to tolerate a blue and white umbrella. That doesn't transfer to tarp or a flag flapping around, because that looks very different. You see, the pictures in their memory are specific. Sensory-based thinking is specific. They know the truck that comes to feed them. They know some other vehicle that might be some bad person. They'll run away from them. There's little different sounds of a vehicle. They'll pick up on that. Now, this horse was terrified of a black cowboy hat. The reason for this is someone had chucked alcohol in his eyes. Terrible. White hats were fine, black hats were scary. Now, when the black hat was put down on the ground, I got the horse to touch it. But as the black hat got closer and closer to my head, it got more and more scary. You see, it's a picture match. Now, I'm sure all of you have had problems with a horse that bucks when you change gaits. Now, think about it. A saddle feels different than a walk, trot, and a canter. And what happened is they tried to train him too quickly, and it had the effect of a bucking strap. Now, one of the ways you could fix that horse is totally change the tack. That almost opens a new file folder, and then gradually train him. Also, snaffles are the normal beginner bits for most horses. So if somebody's going to do something rough and terrible to a horse, they probably did it with a snaffle. You know how you can fix that horse? Hackamore, no bit, or use a one-piece straight bit. We have a program at Colorado State called the Right Horse Program, where they take rescues and they rehab them. And there was one just troughing at the mouth with a snaffle bit. We found a one-piece straight bar, calmed right down. You see, it was no longer the feeling picture that scared it.
At Palm Chevrolet in Ocala, our customers say it best.
Oh, the prices were great. They were actually unbeatable.
Thanks, Miss Delara. At Palm Chevy, we do our best to give you our best price and payment without the games. And our entire team is committed to making your experience in sales or service pleasant and hassle-free.
It's been a pleasure doing business around here.
Thanks, Mr. Hars, and we think you'll agree. Visit us today at Palm Chevrolet, Southwest College Road in Ocala, or at palmchevrolet.com. Find new roads.
World-class equine rehab promoting faster recovery is available at the Equine Performance Center Ocala. Hyperbaric oxygen therapy, an underwater treadmill, a saltwater spa, an aquapacer, MagnaWave, a vibration plate, swimming pool, massage and laser therapies. With post-surgical care, memberships, packages and BOGOs, EPC delivers a rejuvenated horse through proven and innovative rehab. Like Equine Performance Center now on Facebook and find them on the web at epcrehab.com.
This show is brought to you in part by Seminole Feed Stores, family owned since 1934, manufacturing fixed formula horse feeds with mindful monitoring and quality ingredients right here in Ocala in an all-natural, non-medicated feed mill. Seminole Feed, simply the world's best and safest feed. Like them on Facebook now or find them at SeminoleFeed.com. DAC
Vitamins and Minerals has been making a world of difference for 35 years. Do you know what sets DAC apart? We use chelation minerals from Alltech, which allows for better absorption. DAC is the only supplement company Alltech provides ingredients for. We have our nutritionist, Performance Horse Nutrition, NASP, which is the quality seal, which guarantees our products and ensures our use of quality ingredients. DAC gives you a guaranteed analysis in every 1 ounce scoop, a 60-day money-back guarantee. Doesn't your partner deserve the best? Visit feeddac.com.
The Larson family has been farming hay in Idaho for generations with a mission to always provide high-quality hay products at a fair and reasonable price. Larson Hay loves to meet new customers while always honoring the ones they already have. Find Larson Hay on the web at larsonhay.com, like them on Facebook, and definitely visit one of their locations. Larson Hay, Idaho's finest alfalfa, and our television broadcast sponsor. The Horse Talk Show broadcasts from the CEP's Equine Studios in downtown Ocala in the horse capital.
Hello, I'm Chris Cox, and you're listening to the Horse Talk Show.
Back on the final segment of the Horse Talk Show for this week, presented by Palm Chevrolet.
Your hometown Chevy experience.
Thank you to Larson Farms, our television broadcast sponsor.
Idaho's finest alfalfa.
I'm Louisa Barton.
I'm Dancing Pete Rhoda.
And we are going to switch gears right now, and we are going to go to Dancing Pete Rhoda's Horsemanship Tip of the Week.
Dancing Pete's Tip of the Week, brought to you by Complimentary Horsemanship. Today's tip is about approaching a horse to give what I call the horseman's handshake. So a lot of people don't understand the bubble of a horse. So they walk in and they get too close to them, and some horses shy back, some horses bump into you. So I always tell people is go to a distance where they're engaged with you but not trying to get away or come forward. And then at a 45-degree angle, put your hand out with your fingers down, because these are claws to a Mustang or to a horse that doesn't know you. Let them smell you, and then approach the withers or where you're going to put the halter on. So a lot of people crowd a horse. It's like giving a handshake and I come in and grab your hand. Or as I approach you, I get a little too close and now you're like, whoa. So be aware of their bubble and your bubble interacting before you reach out. Feel love, feel for, feel together. That's a Ray Hunt thing.
And horses are a lot like people. Some like you and some might need longer to like you. So taking your time is a good thing, just like people. It's and like feel them out a little bit.
And let them finish their smelling before you go to do what you want to do. A lot of people don't realize when I shake your hand, you decide when it ends if I approach you. If you approach me, then I'm the one that decides when it ends.
I wonder if it works the same with water buffaloes.
I bet it does.
It might.
The more you know about one species, the better you are with the one you play with.
That's right. Before we go to anything else, I just want to mention the hook. So Holly and Ronnie, who we were with over the weekend for the fox hunt, the drag hunt, around the world. Do you want to know what around the world is? So going around the world in England, we did it a bunch as kids, especially Pony Club. Going around the world is being in the saddle, going around. So each leg goes around until you're facing the back and then the side, and then you're back to the front again. That's called going around the world. But you are supposed to stay on for that, by the way. So I just wanted to explain that for those of you who are watching.
She was okay.
She was fine. She jumped right back up and back on. So good times. But really, really good point. Yes, she was fine. And everybody was fine. But it was just a funny to share with you, because it's the first time I've heard it called going around the world since I was in England. It's something that we did a lot in Pony Club, and it was fun. And in Pony Club, we came off a lot too.
And going with the fox hunting,
yes.
If you have a horse, you probably have a hound. So here's Neil at Ocala Dog Ranch.
The Horse Talk Show goes to the dogs at Ocala Dog Ranch.
Neil Hennessy, owner of Ocala Dog Ranch. Daycare. It's not for every dog, but it is also available to every dog. If you go away for the day or you work and you don't want to leave your dog home bored in the house where it can get into mischief, consider taking them to a daycare. They can get to play with other dogs. They get their exercise for the day. They don't have to go every day. Maybe you just go once a week, treat them to once a week, or maybe a couple times a week. But daycare is really good exercise for the dogs. It gets them out, gets them mental stimulation, gets them to socialize with other dogs and other people. It also helps you with your dog, because when they come home, they're a little tired, so you can still carry on working when you get home and not have to worry about the dog getting under your foot. Neil Hennessy, the owner of Ocala Dog Ranch.
So, funny story. I let Aslan out the other day in the front yard and forgot that my front door of my truck was open. And he could not jump in fast enough. Are we going to the dog ranch? I had to get him back out and say, no, we're not. Aslan, back in your room.
Everybody sees your truck as the Horse Talk Show truck. He probably looks at it as the Ocala Dog Ranch truck.
It's the trip to Ocala Dog Ranch. That's it. So, check them out. Ocala Dog Ranch, dock diving, training, boarding, daycare, you name it. Neil and his team do it. All good stuff. So, check it out. We are going to talk a little bit about the great success of this weekend for the 4th annual Piranha Family Foundation Golf Tournament. Credit these photos to Unbridled Horse Capital. Thank you so much to Bob, who rode around with me and took some photos and videos for us of this wonderful event, so we'd have it for next year to promote many future years for this wonderful event.
That would be a good shot to have the Piranha logo.
That's Ben in those red shorts. You know Ben, Heather.
I know Ben.
You know Ben. It was a great time. They raised a load of money for 3 great charities. That's Tom James. Great time. Everybody had a wonderful time at the tournament, and it was just a wonderful day, followed by the lunch, of course. They started out with Laurie DeCillo singing the national anthem, which is always a beautiful, well done rendition by Laurie. And it was a great day, followed by the gala in the evening, which is always beautifully done at the Country Club of Ocala. And dinner, dancing. They have a silent auction. They have wonderful prizes for the winning team, and they hand checks to some of the most wonderful charities, 501c3s, that are so worthy. And I know how much work goes into events like this, and what a huge effort it is. And the whole family is here from Piranha, and they just bring it all together to just make it an absolutely outstanding event.
And this year they gave a surprise $10,000 to MTRA.
To Marion Therapeutic. That's Tanya from TV20. We're very excited to announce that beginning in January, we will be in the 6 o'clock hour once a week on TV20, and we're very thrilled and excited to be doing that with a wonderful team there at TV20. And we had a wonderful evening at the gala.
Lots of fun.
We did. We had a blast. So hats off to Piranha Animal Health and everything they do for the love of the horse. I am wearing the golf shirt in their honor tonight. I love it. I think it's great. And well done to all the sponsors that got involved to make that possible.
We need to get the worst golf team award. We need to get our own.
Horse Talk Show team.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd be terrible. It'd take us like 6 hours. The gala would be over by the time we got round the course. Let's do it next year.
Okay.
I'm in if you are.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you hear that, Ben, Tom? We're in. We're doing a Horse Talk Show.
We're going to make our own award.
Yes.
The worst scorer for the day. We had fun.
That's right. A few quick announcements before we wrap up this week. There are some events coming up that you definitely need to be part of. December 12th to the 14th at the Florida Horse Park. It is the Thoroughbred Transformation Expo. Doesn't matter how long your horse has been off the track for. There's lots of opportunities to be involved. $25,000 in prize money. Laureen has been doing this for 10 years. This is an absolutely wonderful way to show the versatility of the thoroughbred horse. Also, don't forget the Sock Hop Happy Days Sock Hop for Stirrups and Strides Therapeutic Riding Centre on December 6th. If you can be a sponsor or if you can get a table, go. You'll have a great time. It is a wonderful evening and a wonderful cause.
5 to 9 p.m.
Yep, good times. It was great last year. The Children's Charity Classic will be February 20th at HITS or Horse Shows in the Sun. This is the United Way Children's Charity Classic. Wonderful fundraiser. Absolutely great to go and watch, sponsor and get involved. It was the first time they did this last year. It was a huge success. Looking forward to having that again, and it becoming an annual event. The Horse Talk Show is a media sponsor for that, so we will be there covering it, and it is a great time. That was a great time last year. So we got to wrap things up. Certainly was a show with a lot of variety tonight. It's certainly been a fun week, and we'll be back next time. So whether you're in Ocala, Marion County, the horse capital of the world,
or not,
happy horsing around till the same time.
See ya.
Equine Therapy International offers state-of-the-art equipment to enhance your horse's performance, fitness, strength and rehabilitation with hand-picked and proven range of products, including PEMF and massage therapy rugs, leg wraps, boots, pads and lasers, equine water treadmills, cold salt water spas, combi floors, dry treadmills, solariums, nebulizers and more. For more information, go to equinetherapyint.com or find them on social media. Repair, perform and recover with Equine Therapy International.